afternoon. My name is Jean-Michel Tijerina. I'm the founder of the Cambodia Project. I traveled to Cambodia 2 years ago, met with NGOs and the underdeveloped communities and other village leaders, and came back to the United States with a desire to help with education infrastructure. The Cambodia Project is a nonprofit organization that is committed to developing sustainable education infrastructure in rural Cambodia. In traveling to Cambodia, I realized that NGOs and the government, including UNICEF, reach out to elementary school but not secondary school, for the most part, by and large. So we decided to come back to Columbia University and develop strategic partnerships in Cambodia to assist with this. In 2007, we sent our team is comprised of team members from School of International Affairs at Columbia, team members from the Business School at Columbia, and myself at the School of General Studies here at Columbia. Part of our business model is to make the school sustainable. So our withdrawal time would be 4 years after working operations in Cambodia. We would incorporate the management teams that would be made of task force from the community themselves. So the community making decisions for their own team members. Teachers would be hired 1/3 for the private school and 2/3 from public schools, so that the teachers coming from the public schools actually go out back to their public school communities, and by osmosis they would benefit from the leadership training that they receive at our schools. In traveling to Cambodia, we developed a strategic partnership with Bridges Across Borders, a local NGO in Cambodia and Ket Province. We also brought on McKill's Architecture and Partners, an architect firm, which is developing our school plans, which you'll see here in a moment. And these are our go-through vision and final revision for the school, which we're presenting in our business plan draft tonight. And we have a law firm working pro bono with us as well, Wild Gotchel and Manches. We received our 501c3 in November 2007. We're a very young company. And as far as fundraising goes, am I done? Yeah. As far as fundraising goes, we're having a reception at the Rubin Museum of Art in May in New York. We have a private school in Manhattan offering to build and fund the library at our school, and we're entering competitions such as the GSVC and the Global Social Benefit Incubator. Thank you very much.
What emphasis are you putting in the schools in terms of subjects? Is it like general studies, is it everything, or are you putting an emphasis on certain subjects?
We're following the regular Cambodia curriculum, only we're incorporating more challenging, we're raising the bar on that. So we're actually starting off with the UNICEF-based curriculum combined with from elementary school and building on that with the current Cambodia model. And then we're adding teacher leadership training to make sure the teachers reach a different level.
Is there a specific goal for the students? Are you trying to train them to be the better business people, to be more successful, or is it just like to get a more common knowledge of the world? Or
so this is just normal secondary school education. It's a private model. It's a public school, and it's open to everybody in each community that we go to.
It's basically providing education for children that is not necessarily available, or it's not at the level as we would like it to be.
We're focusing on regular education, English, because that gives access to a wider market, and also agriculture, which is very big in rural communities, obviously, really. And so we're helping in all those facets as well in teaching the curriculum.
Can I ask, is there a reason why you're focusing on building new schools, which feels quite capital intensive, as opposed to improving existing ones?
Well, we have the partnership of the architecture firm that's willing to work with us, and that actually helps. They're willing to help us. What we're doing is building a replicable model for the school, as well as the curriculum programs to bring in other communities in Cambodia and Southeast Asia. So we want a model that works, and that the architects traveled to Cambodia last summer to meet with the NGO, meet with the community, and the community is actually very willing to use our school. Actually, in that particular community, there are no used buildings that could be used. In fact, I went to Cambodia 2 years ago. It was a different community. There were about 1,000 students for a school that had 300. So So it really depends where, but in our case, there are no buildings.
Will you be running each of these schools in perpetuity after you build them? So you'll be
The plan for sustainability is 4 years. So the school management team structure would be the Cambodia project and our strategic partner Cambodia, which is across borders. And we would use task force members to be our service advisors. We really want to give this back to the people. That's extremely important. So after 4 years, we assist the financing to make all this happen, to pay for the construction. But at some point, there's a handover to the community, and we offer them our advisor services as they require, as they wish. But they're no longer dependent on us financially. We hope that we've brought them up to a certain part of the level.
What's the relationship with the Cambodian education authorities?
It's good. We have a lot of advisors from the Ministry of Education, from NGOs, all across the board in Cambodia and the United States who are offering us advice on that. We're very much keeping this in the hands of the Cambodian people.
I have 2 questions actually. It sounds like we want to be working with local teachers and administrators, but do you know that there's a supply of teachers? So you're not taking them away from other schools? And also, how are you going to measure success? Is it just enrollment rates, or is it performance based, or what's your actual goal in terms of the end result of these kids?
We have graduation rates that we're targeting for ourselves. We're still trying to measure those as far as business plan goes. In Cambodia, by and large, most children do not go to secondary school, never mind even completing secondary school. We're trying to reach 60%, and that number may be flexible at this point still, but we're looking at 60% graduation rate or higher. We'll see how that works, which for Cambodia is extremely high. There's a lot of kids have to work with their families, so with these kids to come to school in the first place. First part of your question, what was it?
About the teachers do you know that there's a supply of?
The government is open to assisting in providing teachers. But right now, our teachers actually make about three times the salary that a normal public school teacher makes. So in Cambodia, a rural school teacher makes $30 a month. We're going to pay them $100 a month. And we're also going to teach them skills that are going to enable them to have more job skills in the future.
But they're working part-time, so they will be working in our schools, and then they will be able to teach what they have learned with us in the public school. So that's why we are adding social value there.
1/3 of the teachers are just for the school full-time, 2/3 are part-time, supplement other teacher and comes in to take back this concept to their schools.
You talked about your 4-year withdrawal plan. What is the revenue model that will keep the school actually financially sustainable after you leave?
For the quote-unquote middle-class families, which is about half of the students by our standard class, we'll charge a fee, which is standard in Cambodia. We charge exactly what they charge at the public school level. And then for the other 50% students who will go on scholarship, that they won't pay. So we're using that. We're also using agricultural revenue. We're having plantation fields on the school campus. We're having like this is going to be a honey farm, silk farm, things of that nature, and we're going to try to develop.
You can show how many plantation skills.
So this is the entrance to the school right here. And the bottom half is the year 1 of construction. This is a 3-year construction process. So at the entrance here, you have 2 plantation fields, and those will be used for business purposes. And then here you have the first school with auditorium and 34 classrooms. Second year would be on the far left, and the third year on the top right, which would include solar panels and rooftop gardens. Does that answer your question?
Well, now, how would you convince the parents to send their kids to the secondary school? And the situation that I'm hearing right now is that there's no need, and they want their kids to work for them or work on farming and whatnot.
The way we're working with that is that we're working closely with our strategic partner, Cambodia Bridges Across Borders. We sent the field team mission, including some members from the School of International Affairs here at Columbia, to that community over the summer, and they were completely embracing our concept of bringing the school. In fact, they already bringing the local media and all the press to document what we're doing. I think they were very much in that particular community, because Bridges has gained their trust and they work well together as a team. The strategic partnership is going to allow us to be very effective in that particular community. And any community work in the future will look for a strategic partner just in the same way. Yes?
Do you have thoughts about how you might be financially self-sufficient?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you have a plan for how you might be financially self-sufficient in terms of your project itself, in terms of your growth?
Well, we're not just building one school. This is the first school. We're looking to build other schools. So the construction of this school and the operations for 4 years cost about $1.3 million for one school. You see the construction phase of 3 years to break down the cost, to spread the cost out. After 4 years, at that school, our costs are next to nothing. We move on to a different, but we expect to get more donor base from governments, from corporate sponsors, from foundations, and high-profile, high net worth individuals. So at that point, we just, as we gain more revenue, we just build in other communities. We're legally incorporated in New York State to build schools anywhere in Southeast Asia. I think that was the last question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.